Okay then, guys. So tonight, as I promised, I wanted to do yoga for kindness. Now that's just, I don't like to generalize. So you could have a generalized yoga for kindness class. We all know what it would be. It would be a lot of restorative, heart-opening stuff, and but really look at what is kindness as well, and where are the planets right now? Everyone's experiencing a little bit of unease. Things are starting to shift and we're moving into Aries season, so there's some fire happening. But from moving into fire, there's things happening. Mercury, the planet of communication, has just moved into Aries, which means that if it's you have to be careful with your words, or you might have noticed that other people might be slightly abrasive the way that they're coming across. Also, as I've said to a few of you guys, that Chiron, the wounded healer, is really he's transiting a lot of the planets this week, and this is giving us, as much as it can be quite difficult for some people, as I say, there is no, in the tantric way, there is no wrong or bad. There's no malefic or benefic planets. It's what we do with them. So Chiron is the wounded healer. So there's going to be stuff that we maybe haven't looked at or dealt with for a while, but sometimes when that comes up, it's because you're ready. And if you're on a journey, you're in a spiritual process, when you are ready, there will be things coming up for you. And then also when you're on your journey and you are healing and you've healed from certain things will come. Other people's lack of healing you might notice that it's not yours to own anymore. So there'll be some of that. I can say I've experienced a little bit of that this week, and realized, normally I try and make people feel better, and my thing is to see the other person's perspective, to neutralize any bad feelings, to hold their space and see why they're feeling like that. But actually, if they're being cruel and they're projecting, is it really even if I do love that person, is it mine to own? Well, no, but then you go, oh, I've been doing all this healing. What's that all about? Why is this happening? Well, what's the lesson there? So that's my expression of what's Chiron's happening, is I need to do the work of not taking on other people's stuff, which is really difficult. So where is Chiron for you? So Chiron is, it's stuff that's hard, it's difficult, but there is a gift in that. So what have you learned from this experience? Because you wouldn't be exactly where you are now, where you're exactly supposed to be, if you didn't experience some of the things that you have, and you wouldn't have learned it. So, they don't ask, healers can't heal people if they haven't healed themselves first. The people need to experience things so that they can understand them. So it's looking at the gift of what can we gift ourselves instead of running away from it. So because Aries is a planet of action and we're moving towards changes and new beginnings, this is a time that we need courage, but we also need to bring in kindness, because we don't want too much, do we? So we need to be able to protect our hearts, but not close them off. So that takes courage. So tonight's class is about kindness, but it's about the courage to be kind to yourself as well as to others, and the courage to own your truth. And by owning your truth, you'll be able to spill out the kindness and the love within. Okay, so instead of working with Anahata chakra for kindness, because sometimes it can end up being almost codependent style stuff, we're going to we're going to come from kindness from here, from our personal power. You know, we tend to, as women, we tend to, you know, look after everyone else to the detriment of what our own needs are. So there's going to be a bit of a dharmic meditation tonight as well. I've got a few little things I want to share with you, so I need to stop speaking and get on with it. But yeah, I really felt Chiron is something we need to share. So we want to work with Chiron, and we're working with courage and the third chakra, Manipura chakra. My SI joint isn't sore, but I can still feel it. So I'm going to be very wary with my practice tonight. So I'm just going to talk you through it and practice through the things that I can do, because I'm still trying to keep my sacrum and my pelvis stable. So tonight we're working with courage, clarity, and love. So we want to live our truth and love our lives. Okay, it's really important. So I want to start with something that I worked with last year. I found it absolutely amazing, and I love doing it. When I start something, even if it doesn't feel right, if it's a spiritual practice, I do it for a while until I know where I'm at with it, so that I can really feel it. I don't just go, that's nice for that one day, because sometimes if it doesn't work. It's because you're on a different vibrational frequency. So we're going to try this today, but I'd advise if you want, you know, leading up to the new moon this weekend, try doing this just for a little bit every day and see how it changes the vibrational frequency. So this is the Ho'oponopono prayer. It's a healing prayer, and I'm sure some of you guys will have heard of it. It's a healing prayer that involves 4 forces. So it's repentance, forgiveness, gratitude, and love. And it's whether you've done, you know, even if you haven't done something wrong, maybe you have karmically, maybe somebody's at you because you did something really naughty in a past life. We don't know this. So this is a process of making things right in all of our relationships. So this is with others, ancestors, deities, the earth, ourself. So the philosophy of it is that we're responsible for what shows up in our reality. Okay, what shows up in our reality is our responsibility. So it's a bit, you know, sometimes the truth's a little bit, oh goodness me, but yeah. So we own our feelings and our experiences. So the foundation of the practice is unity. And as you know, yoga means to yoke, to join together. So this unity is really trying to say that there is a bond that connects us to everyone. You know, so, and when we see someone or something as separate, so this is it's quite a tantric sort of perspective, because that's non-dualistic, unlike Patanjali, who sees things as Prakriti and Purusha. So this is about, if we cleanse our consciousness, we can cleanse the collective consciousness. Heal ourselves, we heal the world. So it's really simple. Okay, so all you have to do, the cats are playing up today. They were partying all night last night. It's like, oh, so all we do with the Ho'oponopono prayer is, it's 4 different things. So we say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. We just say that over and over again. You can say it in your head. I'm going to say it out loud. Close your eyes and feel the resonation of it. And you know, sometimes when things are getting a bit, I spend some time doing the Ho'oponopono prayer, and it really changes that frequency. If you've ever worked with anyone or listened to anyone practice that actually really works with it, the experiences they've had with this is phenomenal. And you know, so you can really resonate with this. Okay, so close your eyes, get nice and comfortable, shoulders back and down. Have your palms open to receive. Tuck the chin in slightly, smooth out the breath. And you can say it with me, or you can say it in your head. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Place your hands to your heart center. Just honoring your truth, connecting in with your breath again. So this is a prayer that you can use any day. It's a healing prayer, and I thought it was very relevant to what's going on right now. If there's lots of Chiron stuff, get that prayer involved. So I'm going to also show you a cool mudra. Cosmo, stop it! Cosmo! So he's clicking on my furniture. So professional. Yeah, I'm going to show you a really cool mudra to work with tonight. We're going to call in our personal power self. Well, this is the Yoni mudra, should be down there. So basically you're going to get your thumbs and you're going to get your middle fingers. So you're going to take your middle fingers in and curl your thumbs over them. Okay? And then take the heels of your thumbs together, or the sides of your thumbs together. And then you're going to take your pinkies and your ring fingers to touch, and your index fingers are out. So it's quite cool, isn't it? I don't know why. Anyway, so take it into Manipura chakra. Close your eyes and just feel the energetics of this. So we're going to work with a breathing technique where you're going to breathe in for 4, hold for 2, out for 4, hold for 2. So just to really bring awareness to the pause between the breaths. And that's the doorway to our souls. So breathe in for 4, hold for 2, breathe out for 4, hold for 2. So find the stillness. Really connect into Vijnanamaya Kosha, that space in between breaths. Then opening your eyes, releasing the mudra, placing your hands down to receive again. I'm going to work with a mantra. It's the mantra to begin the practice. Satya, it means truth. And again, we're really wanting to own our truth. So, we always consider the 5th chakra to represent speaking our truth. And so we think of this, but we hold our truth, our personal power, our truths in our Manipura chakra. Okay, so we've got heart, so we need to come in with both of these. So we're going to begin with the mantra Sat Nam, which means truth is my name, or truth is my identity. So we're just going to say it 3 times. Here we go. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Bring your awareness into the eyebrow center. And we're ready to begin our practice. So I can take my specs off. Okay, I'll push this back just a little bit so we've got plenty of room. And you're going to come onto your bottoms. Okay. So coming onto your bottoms, and you're going to lean back and I'll go sideways here first of all. So actually, you're going to lean back. So, and you're opening up the chest here. So breathe into your heart center. So give a slight tuck in the chin. Just to open up the chest. And then taking your hands around the shins, and you're going to inhale to open up, and you're exhaling to curve round. So really curling in the abs here. So inhaling to come forwards, exhaling to go back. And then we're going to, this is a bit of a Kundalini Kriya. So if you can, if your back is cool with this, I'm saying the word cool here, you must be thinking I'm youthful for a change. So just, you're going to try and speed this up. Okay, and then just allow the breath to settle. Okay, and then this next part, we're coming into it's a variation of Navasana. So you're flexing your feet towards you and your shins are parallel to the floor. Just breathe into that. So be aware of engaging the abs and even engaging Uddiyana Bandha. Keeping the jaw and the shoulders relaxed. And then you're going to slowly come down. I call this the canoe. I don't actually know what the Sanskrit is. I always call it the canoe. So you're coming into a low boat. And then we're going to begin breath of fire. Inhaling, come back up and give yourself a nice hug. You feel we're really starting to get this Manipura chakra awakened, ready to deal with what this week has to offer. Apologies for being so booby there. So coming on to a tabletop, actually I'll be more professional, go this way, just so I'm not flashing my boobs at you. So coming into tabletop here, and just wagging your bushy tail a little bit here. So looking to one side and the other. Imagine you've got a nice big bushy tail and you're showing it off. It's just a nice way of easing off your spine. And I actually quite like the idea of showing off your big bushy tail. Oh, I spend far too much time on my own. Okay, and the next part here, we're coming into plank pose. Okay, so plank pose. And again, we're going to work with our abs in a kind of way that's going to really help stabilize our spine as well. So as you inhale, come up a little bit. So you're curving up a little bit. Exhale back into plank. So inhale to curve. So feel that curve and feel your abs curling up like a fern. Move down onto your knees, sitting back on your heels and stretching your arms out, resting your forehead down into Balasana, child's pose. Just resting down there, listening to your abs here. And this is this building fire. You know, when we were working with Tantra, we're working with Rudrani, and we're wanting to work with Agni and burning away anything we're holding on to. So creating that fire in the belly is really important. So from here, you're going to gently push yourself up into downward facing dog. Just stay there for a few breaths. Just feel your feet and your hands connecting into the earth and feel the fire in your belly. Inhale to come forwards into plank. Exhale into chaturanga onto your knees and then come down. Inhale into cobra and exhale downward facing dog. Just a little mini vinyasa there for you. And then we're going to take your elbows down and our arms down. So we're coming into dolphin pose. I'm just checking that you can see me here. So you're going to have, if you've got a block, it might be handy. Just some people find it's handy, like, so you can have your hands, so your hands are like that. So it can you can make sure that your hands are parallel. So coming up into dolphin pose and really, really feel the engagement of Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha. Breathe. Walking your feet back a little bit, and we're coming into a dolphin plank here. You're going, oh my God, I didn't think I was going to do ab work here. And then you're going to slightly, with your breath, move your hips from side to side. So this is working in the obliques. So just keep working with these little things there. They're very good for you. And then slowly coming down onto into child's pose again. So moving onto your knees, down into child's pose. And this time you're going to open up your legs. And you're going to walk your hands as far to the left as you can and stay there to really stretch out the side body, resting your forehead down. So really connecting into your third eye here. It's also stimulating the vagus nerve. Helping to bring in the parasympathetic nervous system and calm us down. And then walking your hands back to center. And then walking them as far to the right as you can to really feel that lovely stretch along that side as well. Okay, and then from here, walk your hands back up to center and push yourself back up into downward facing dog. From here, inhale, take your right leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bring the foot forwards, and we're moving into warrior two. So you're heel to instep. You're bending that front knee, back leg is straight, looking along that front right arm. Okay, so because I've got SI joint issues right now, anyone else who's got an unstable pelvis, and this is good for pregnant ladies too, I'm taking instead of having so this is good for any of you yoga teachers out there or aspiring yoga teachers, instead of having yourself heel to instep, you can change the positioning so it's almost as if your feet are on a railway track. So there's a bit of a space, so that actually stabilizes your pelvis. Okay, so I need to bring that in and not kind of let my ego get in the way of trying to bring the alignment in. So from here, what we're doing is instead of looking along that front arm now, you're going to look to the side, look ahead, look where your chest is facing. And with your breath, You're inhaling you're going to inhale and then exhale. Take your hands, inhale, clasp your hands together, and then exhale, bring your arms in and engage Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha. So I'm really pulling the abs. Okay, so inhale, arms round, clasp them in. Exhale, really draw in the belly, bringing the power and the fire in your belly. So really bend that front knee. So keep working with this movement and this breath. So really work with the bandhas. Build the fire in your belly. And then inhale, straighten the legs. You're going to go the other way now. So readjust. I'm not flowing so well because of my back injury, but do what feels right for you. And then again, inhale to take your arms round. Exhale, draw the power into your belly, engaging the bandhas and the core. Inhaling to straighten, and take your feet a little bit closer this time, and the feet turned out. Tuck in the tailbone slightly, bend your knees so there's a bit of a tilt here, and engage the pelvic floor, so moving into goddess squat. You're going to inhale and take the arms up, and your palms are facing the ceiling here. And what we're going to do is inhale to slowly come a little bit up, exhale to come down, and really again engage Uddiyana Bandha and engage the core. So working with the core and the bandhas and the breath. If it doesn't feel right that way, try the other way. Listen to your body, play around with what feels right. If it feels better the other way with your breath, do that. So again, there's no rights or wrongs here. Go with what your body's telling you. Then inhale, coming all the way back up. So your feet are going to come a little bit further apart, and you're going to place your hands onto your hips, feet are parallel. Inhale to open up in the heart, and exhale to fold forwards into Prasarita Padmottanasana. Hands are the midway of your feet. I'm not going to fully come into this expression of the posture. It's not good for SI joint injuries. So find your breath, and as you exhale, feel yourself letting go. As you inhale, really feel the length in your spine increasing. Feel the spaces in between the vertebrae. Just find your breath. So you're going to inhale, come halfway up, and then exhale, find yourself, this is not the lady leg pose, find yourself coming down onto your knees. And this is not an easy pose for me, having quite tight hips and bone compression and SI joint injury, but we're coming into a frog squat. So if you can, come down onto your elbows. Don't worry if you can't. So just feel the expression, but what we're going to do now is it's like a pulsing. So as you exhale, you're going to curl your pelvis in and engage Uddiyana Bandha, engage the core, and inhale to release. So it's a pulsing. So if you need to come up, but work with where you're at. Then take your heels together and slowly come into your child's pose, Balasana. Breathing into the belly. Relaxing your jaw. Okay, and then inhaling to slowly come back up. So you don't need to have 2 blocks here. This is we're just going to play around tonight. So if you don't have blocks, that's okay. I never used to be a prop person, so apologies. For the past couple of weeks I've been using props. It's just because I've been getting old. I've been having to use stuff, so I've started playing around as well. So because the first teacher training I ever did was Ashtanga, and I don't practice Ashtanga anymore. It's not good for my joints and me being a Vata either. But I love the playful aspects of it. So we're going to do some little playful kind of stuff tonight. So you're going to cross your ankles. It's behind you. So I've got my left over my right, and you can have your hands down to the sides there. I've got my hands on blocks. If you've got weak wrists, you place your hands as fists here. We're just going to play about, and I'm not going to do the full Ashtanga thing where you have to lift yourself up. If you want to do that, that's absolutely perfect. I'm just going to lift myself up slightly. And in Kundalini Yoga, we lift ourselves up and we have fun doing stuff as well. So it's just fine to have a bit of fun. So as you inhale, lifting up, and I'm just lifting up most of my body, keeping my toes on the ground. Engage Uddiyana Bandha and breathe. And curl in your tummy muscles again. Gently releasing and coming down. You're going to swap the ankle cross. Your hands on the ground or on 2 blocks or books or whatever. It's one to play around with. It's really good for Manipura chakra. As you inhale, come up and then continue breathing and curling your tummy muscles in, engaging the bandhas, and breathe. We're sealing these locks. We're sealing any leakages, pranic leakages. Slowly coming back down. Then from here, you're going to cross your legs in Sukhasana, easy pose. And be aware of which ankle is over the other. So my right's over my left right now. Again, so if you have blocks, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. It depends. Some people have really long arms. Some people have really short arms. So if you can't do it, it's maybe not because and don't beat yourself up. It's maybe you've got short arms. Some people with really long arms find it easy, or you maybe have a really long torso. You know, everyone's bodies are different. So work with what you've got tonight. Okay, so ahimsa. So from here, inhaling to come up, you can lift your whole body up, engaging the core and the bandhas. I'm just keeping my feet on the ground. I'm being nice to myself tonight. I am an old grandma after all. And then release. Slowly coming forward, relaxing down, breathing into it. And again, walking. You're going to walk towards the leg that you're crossed over. So if your right leg is over, walk over that leg and you can rest on that knee. You will feel a nice stretch in the left hip. Or the right hip, depending on which way you've crossed your legs. Inhale to slowly come back up, swapping the cross of your legs. And then again, inhaling to push up, engaging the bandhas, engaging the belly. Breathe into it, slight tuck of the chin. Slowly coming back down, folding forwards. Make sure you're not holding tension in the jaw, the shoulders. Then when you're ready, whichever leg's crossed over, you're coming to go towards that leg, feeling that lovely stretch in the opposite hip. Walking your hands to the front and inhaling to come back up. So just staying here in a cross-legged position, closing your eyes, you can cross the other way if it feels more comfortable. And just check in with yourself. And then to yourself, we're moving into Aries season with things we're going to be wanting to action stuff. We're thinking about it, but we're not moving forward yet. So what are you procrastinating about? And why? Where is the block? Where's the block? Why are you holding yourself back? So being empowered is about having nothing to prove or nothing to hide. What do you need to prove? Okay. Opening your eyes. Hell of a deep stuff there. We're gonna come into another little Navasana now, chaps. So leaning back, take your legs up. If you can, but bend them if you've got back issues or if it's not happening for you. Find your breath. And then from here, you're going to inhale, take your left knee towards you. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, right knee towards you. Exhale, take it down. So keep working with this. So the key to power is allocating your energy. So it's harnessing the energy, not just having power. We need to direct it. So this is being empowered as well. So we're directing our energy, can you feel it? In Manipura chakra. Okay, now from here, put your palms together and lift up your palms, lift up your arms. And breathe. You're hating me right now. Breathe love towards me. And then from here, opening up your legs into Upavista Konasana, upward facing angle pose. And you're going to fold. Now, I'm not folding with you because of my SI joint injury, but I will be with you in the spirit. So keep these feet flexed towards you. Just breathing into it, feeling the energy, the difference in energy. We're just balancing it out. Inhaling, slowly come back up, place your feet together into Baddha Konasana. And again, you're going to fold forwards. And I'm not going to join you with that one either because of my SI joint injury. So I'm going to cross my legs and come forward. So work with where you are tonight. So make sure your jaw and your shoulders are relaxed. Just let go. Breathe into your heart. Just feel your heart opening. Inhaling to come back up. From here, we're going to line our backs. Oh, no. Yeah, we're going to line our backs. And then we're going to just windscreen wiper our legs a little bit here. So this is just going to get the last of any kind of lactic acid that might be like accumulating in our bellies. We don't want to wake up feeling sore tomorrow. And then keep your knees bent and keep your knees together, and that kind of takes your sacrum in. And then you're going to give yourself a hug. Just hug yourself. Love yourself. You deserve it. Take your arms the other way. Just give yourself a hug. Give yourself the love that it deserves and that it needs. And then find yourself sinking into your mat, into Shavasana. You're going to relax your toes, your ankles, your legs, your pelvis, your bottom, your spine, your shoulder blades, your fingers, your hands, your arms, shoulders. Relax your belly and your chest, back of your neck, your throat, your jaw, behind your eyeballs, your forehead, and your scalp. Just feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper, and let go. Just let go. And you're going to offer metta, loving kindness, to yourself tonight. We normally work with metta meditation, giving love out. We've been working with healing the collective consciousness by healing our own consciousness with Ho'oponopono meditation. In your Shavasana, you're going to recite the following phrases to yourself. May I be safe and protected. May I be peaceful and happy. May I be healthy and strong. May I have ease of well-being and accept all the conditions of the world. May I be safe and protected. May I be peaceful and happy. May I be healthy and strong. And may I have ease of well-being and accept all of the conditions of the world. Feel this loving kindness vibrating throughout your being, and send it out into the room you're lying in. Send it out through the walls of the room. Keep sending it out, right out to the universe, sending love and kindness to everyone and everything. Let go of the practice and allow yourself to be fully loved as you truly are. Let go. Starting to bring your awareness back into the room, back into where your body's lying on the floor. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch your arms away from your body and your feet away from your body. Pull your knees in, give yourself a wee hug. Rolling from side to side. Rolling onto your right side into recovery position. And just staying there. And with your eyes closed, you're going to gently come up to seated position. Place one hand on your heart, on your Anahata chakra, and one hand on Manipura chakra. You're just above your belly button. So one hand on your truth, and one hand your heart. We're again coming back to truth and love. So close your eyes and connect into the energies that are emanating from these chakras. And really tune in and listen. What is your heart saying? What is true? What is true for you? What does your heart know is true? What do you want? What does your heart want? What do you truly want? Come out of your head into your heart and feel it. Feel the answer. What does your heart need? What do you need? Listen to your heart. And finally, what is the next right action? What does your heart tell you should do? Remember that being empowered means you have nothing to prove and nothing to hide. Being true to your heart. Listen to your heart. Starting to become aware of where you're sitting on the floor. Come back to your breath. The noises inside the room, outside the room. Sensations on your skin. Feel your sit bones on the ground. Feel yourself connected and grounded and safe. Place your hands into Anjali Mudra. And we're going to end with an Om. Here we go. Om. Namaste. Thank you for practicing yoga with me tonight, guys. It's been so lovely to see you.